Well, you've done it now. We're back. To Hearts of Iron 4.
We're doomed!
Doomed! A to Z, and we've landed on E. El Salvador. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this country. Well, let's give it a try, shall we? Historical on, Iron Man mode on, and yes, there's no achievements. I'm running my members mod, so let us get going. El Salvador doesn't have a lot going on for it. It has virtually no industry, 2 research slots, barely any population. I think we've got 1.5 million people living here, which is it's not the best, but it's something. But it does have one big boon, and this is solely in the context of Hearts of Iron 4, okay? It's fascist and it's great. That means we can start almost day 1 expanding our borders. All right, let's get to work. Industrial effort and army stuff. Army stuff and research is what we're gonna go for. Here is the army such as it is. Our first target is gonna be Guatemala. I think like the best thing I have come up with so far is to gobble up everyone in Central America, allowing us to get cores to reconstitute the Federal Republic of Central America. Then we head north to take out Mexico. I think that's going to be a tough fight depending on how quickly we can do it, because Mexico, even if we core all of that Central American stuff, is significantly more powerful than us. Fortunately, it's still Mexico, so you know. And then it's a question of, are we in a position to strike at the US? If yes, maybe. If no, we head south to take out like Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, maybe Peru, puppet all of these because I can't core them. And then we'll just have to see, do we want to throw our lot in with the Axis or the Japanese, depending on how well they're doing? Or I become a state sponsor of terror and send out expeditionary forces to Germany and the rest of the Axis to help them beat the Soviets and the British. And I do the same with the Japanese to help them beat China. And every single one of our divisions will be named after one of our channel members. These are the people who support me to do what I do best, which is encircle the enemy. Gunnar Jürgen, Josevich, and Grover, the 3 of you. It's up to you now. We're going to take out Guatemala. I'm also justifying on Honduras. Once we finish Guatemala, I'm going to justify Nicaragua. And we're just going to gobble all of them up. It's going to be great. All right, that is it for Guatemala. Simply going to declare war. A couple of you guys pin. The rest of you guys just go around. We'll encircle the capital. Get it over with that way. Plenty of time on this one, and justification on Nicaragua in like 2 days, and we'll get that done. I've lost. Why have I lost my trade with the US? Oh, stability dipped, and I no longer have the use of my civs. I wish I had an economy. Yeah, the Guatemalan army is encircled, about to be destroyed, and then we'll turn our attention to Honduras, which, you know, I got plenty of time for that. We're simply going to annex everything. There's no point in doing puppeting on these guys. Annexation is the way to go, simply because we can core all that. And I need the cores, I need the manpower. Next stop, Honduras. Simply declare war. Shouldn't be too difficult. Goal is to go around them and circle them on their capital, destroy them there. And now we justify on Costa Rica another year. Got a lot of military stuff done. Let's get the economy going, such as it is. Oh boy, that was easy. There we go. Submit demands, confirm an exit. Huzzah! Next stop, Nicaragua. After Nicaragua, it's just Costa Rica. God, I just wasted so much time. Still, El Salvador grows. It grows ever larger. We're gonna head limited conscription next because I am definitely out of manpower. And my divisions, if you're wondering, yeah, that's not a division. That is a brigade at best. Okay, that's Japan. Japanning. Good, good. World tension's gonna rise. War support's gonna rise. Lovely, jovely. Wunderbar. Let's get some more men in the army. Found out what mountaineers are, which is gonna be helpful. All right, Nicaragua, you've had your time in the sun. You're about to disappear. Pin the divisions there. Walk into Managua. It's all Jover. Done and done. Submit demands. I'm almost ready to get my cores. Huzzah. One more nation left to overrun. Costa Rica. And we've got dockyards. I can get convoys that I desperately need for trade. I don't know how to build a ship. I would have to research everything from hull to gun to torpedo, so I'm not going to start making ships yet. I would just need a destroyer or two to get to Panama. but that is a derail I cannot afford. So I'm just going to steal Mexico's navy to then invade Panama. The reason I need that is because the Panama Canal is kind of blocking me. Can't get to their capital otherwise. All right, research slot is great. Now we do some politics stuff. Probably get some recruitable pop bonuses from militarism and military youth. Definitely are going to need that. And we immediately have to figure out what trains are, because we don't have that idea yet, and we definitely are going to need those trains. All right, with the Costa Ricans, yeah, within spitting distance of their end, I'm gonna start justifying on Mexico. It gives me about a year, give or take. I'll hit them early 39, which should be enough time. Or actually, if I wait for this to finish and then justify after, I think it's faster. So the moment we've declared that war, we'll justify on Mexico. Build out the army. I'm currently training a couple of these mountaineers. They're not what I want, but they're a start, so I want to bulk these out eventually, obviously. Well, that is it for Costa Rica. Goodbye. Declare that war, and we'll justify on the Mexicans. What do I want to claim? I believe we get cores on Yucatan, so if I claim Chiapas, I can add that to my empire as well. Huzzah. That's it. It's over. It's Jover. Press the button. Reconstitute the Federal Republic. Huzzah! And I'll be able to, yeah, incorporate Yucatan if we control it, free cores, and Panama. I mean, it's a start, right? Now we just line our forces up on Mexico. Well, that's nice. Justification's finished. I don't know how many troops they outnumber us at probably 2 to 1-ish, and half my army's not equipped with men, so it's a paper army. I'm gonna hold off declaring this war for just a little bit longer. Now, I have a game plan to win it. We're gonna leverage the Mountaineers and hit this tile, and then either that tile or that tile. The idea being I'm gonna pile in, going hard, going fast, and cut off the Yucatan Peninsula, use it as a kill box to either funnel them all into this port or that port and do a little bit of port cheese. I know what you're gonna say. The port cheese, you're abusing the AI. Yes, I am. Yeah, I've not been able to mobilize enough men to just get everything equipped. I got the equipment, it's just the manpower. The manpower is proving to be a much bigger issue than I thought. I have men, just haven't been able to mobilize them. I'm also not going to have war support going into this. We essentially are going to be hitting a lot of negative events. There's just no reliable way to get war support as this country, which is kind of shit. It is what it is. No guarantees on them. If you're wondering, oh, how are you not getting the UK to guarantee everyone? In single player, there are 2 limits to guarantees. 1, world tension needs to be, I believe, 25%, unless they change that with the whole faction overhaul, but it's usually 25% before a democracy can do any sort of guarantee. And 2, this is the kicker, the AI will only start throwing out guarantees on things you, the player, are justifying on, as long as you're not in a faction. So you're not in a faction, you're the player. And if you have not generated at least 10% will tension, the AI will not respond to your justifications. Now, there are some caveats where if you've spiked world tension and then dropped back down below having generated 10%, they might still do it. But that's like the rule of thumb. Anyway, I'm gonna buy myself 2 more days, and January 24th, we're gonna go and, yeah, this is it. Declare war. I am nowhere near ready. So we're just gonna weather Mexican attacks for a little bit until we are ready to strike out ourselves. Though I would like to take that supply hub if that is a possibility, simply because it is close by and I would like to have it. You guys stay there. So by concentrating my attacks, making the occasional pinning attack, we've been able to break through to that supply hub up here. Now, issues. It is just a giant pain in the ass, really. I could just do a last stand. Why not? I don't want to lose that tile. It allows me to pressure this and then that, which lends itself to some opportunities. Actually, you push in there. We'll see. I can lose slowly enough that reinforcements can move in. We should be okay. Yes, Villahermosa is taken. Effectively cuts the Yucatan Peninsula off. 10 here, 14 there. Just mop up the peninsula. I'll be able to core it, get the men from there. And then it's a matter of pushing further. All right, that is these guys fully encircled. Good. Just gotta make sure they don't get out, really. I can get them with the mountaineers. What do I do for focuses? Army bonuses or naval stuff? I get some naval stuff, get the dockyards, because I'm going to need a lot of convoys. Manpower still mobilizing. That reminds me, I am under red air. I've forgotten to pick up AA guns. Problem. Much problem, many bad. Yes. Holy shit, 38,000! What the fuck? I didn't get anyone encircled. Is it that costly doing this? All right, we might actually just be fucked. Because I've been immediately fought to a standstill. This is a mountain I can't dislodge them from. This is... Okay, so this is actually more of a problem than I thought it would be. Great. On the bright side, we've evened the odds numerically. We've taken those 6 divisions out. If we can make that push, that's another 6 divisions, so we'll have cut their forces by 12. Yippee. Get doctrines in... Yeah, get doctrines. Do I want doctrines or I want like this stuff? I do kind of want this stuff as well. Get bold attack, logistical focus because the terrain is going to be shit. And then we're going to get doctrines. And we're going to pivot to army efforts. With the plan preparation bonuses, we're getting somewhere. Though, yeah, the red air is still a problem. I still haven't gotten my anti-air into divisions. Steel is becoming problematic. I don't want to trade with the US. The US is just gonna be is like a future enemy. I want men, I want equipment, I need more of everything, and it's a pain in the ass. It is such a pain in the ass. All right, the bonus just ran out. I need these units at full combat effectiveness, and it's taking so long to do. It's just taking way too long to get anything done with these units. August 39, they've just, yeah, Germany's Germanying. It's just, manpower's not flowing into my divisions. It's apparently all going into garrisons, and the situation with the garrisons is spiraling because they don't have the equipment, so they're not effective, so I need more, and that means I need more equipment, meaning they're still not effective. So it is, once more, a giant pain in the ass. People who have equipment and who like me. Like, Venezuela has a... like reasonable they got a reasonable industry and they're relatively close by, so I can get relations up. I'm gonna import guns from them, and every gun they send me is a gun they won't have to defend themselves when I come for them later. Well, 4,000 guns is better than nothing. I just got the strikes event, so all of my political power is gone. Industry's gone. We're just entirely cooked because our trade is now also gone. We're not getting any steel and stuff. First doctrine is in though, so let's see if that works out for us. I like ground assault. A desperate defense would give me more pop, but this only works if you're in a defensive war, so yeah, this is probably the one I want to run. Infiltration tactics. No, this does give us the most bonuses. Get a little bit more planning with the extra planning bonus, and then we're gonna go and see if we can take Yucatan. I think we can. These guys are almost at full strength now. This is just taking forever to deploy them. I need like a couple thousand guns and I'll get them deployed as well. All right, let's go. See if we can make that happen. All right, the Venezuelan guns are in. Let's see if we can get another shipment from them. Just create a fake deficit and ask again. It's all they're really willing to send us, so let's get as many of these. Another 3,000 guns. Get as many of these as we can. This will allow us to get these extra mountaineers out as well. It's finally moving. It's finally moving. All right, doctrine efforts are paying off. Next up, we'll get the infantry doctrine, assault infantry for more soft attack, because this is just all going to be soft attack. Soft attacks was going to win us the day here, mostly because everything, yeah, quite literally everything the Mexicans have is going to be soft. Soft and squishy, heroes one and all, great. That was definitely not worth it. Could we just get this battle over with? Oh, they keep reinforcing it. It's so annoying. You never break through at this rate. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. That cost me like 5,000 men for no gain. Wow. I am really mad. This has just been a year-long stalemate. We might have an opportunity here. I see that they're shifting forces here. They're piling more troops into Yucatan. let them. I'm going to make use of the fact that there's quite a bit of weakness down here. They've just finished an attack, so they're low on org. I'm going to counterattack. And they only got one unit on Quetzalcoatlus up there. Take some ground here quickly. Steal some land before they deploy more troops. I had hoped to break through here, just encircle and destroy. Guess that's not working out. We're moving the divisions in. These guys are moving up. We'll be able to take Acapulco. That just widens the southern front, giving us more options, basically. I'm very lucky in that I think I'll be able to hit Mexico City next. Pinning attacks. I'm counterattacking them right after they've attacked me. That should allow my mountaineers to seize Mexico City. That's great. There's only 2 divisions there. Can I get them off there? I can get them off there. I'll just quickly overrun the Yucatan Peninsula. I'll be able to core it as well. And all right, got them encircled here. Maximum pressure. Get them pushed into Veracruz. That is Chetumal. That's all of Yucatan. Good. That gives me 13 divisions to collapse this. And I have the button to integrate, so I core Yucatan, get the manpower, a factory. Well, factories, does it have any No, it doesn't have anything except manpower. At least I got the manpower out of it. And I'll take another doctrine, and this time either elite or expanded special forces. I do... the extra org's not that valuable. We'll just go with the expanded special forces. We're gonna run mountaineers very extensively, possibly Marines later on. Take Durango, and we'll be okay. That's it. Whew, I'll take Yucatan. I'll take this state because I've got a claim on it. I'm going to take the entire Mexican Navy, and I'm going to puppet the Republic of the Rio Grande, and then Mexico itself, like that. And then we'll just add war reparations to get factories out of the deal, along with resource rights on everything they have. I think that is all I'm gonna get from this deal. So confirm and exit and pause the game. All right, here we are. So got another core in Yucatan, got Chiapas because I got a claim on it. Might as well. It's a lot of people. Mexican junta is going to have civil wars. It always does. So we're gonna have to baby them a little bit. I think at this point we prepare to head further south. We're going to Panama, and we're going to use our brand spanking new fleet to do it. Congratulations, you are now an admiral. Exercise the fleet and get everything ready for the next stage of our operation. Get the rest of Latin America, I guess. Naval invasion. Where do I want to hit? Not there. There will do. All right, let's get rid of Panama. No guarantee yet. Also justifying... a little jump scare there. That's not a guarantee. So I'm also justifying on Colombia. They're next. We'll quickly declare that war. Walk in. Naval invade using the Mexican Navy. That will integrate Panama. Huzzah. World tension is at 100%. I'm not joining any factions. I'm a little concerned if I'll be able to seize Colombia. I'm also going to justify on Ecuador so I can keep heading south. That is the end of Panama. Okay, at least that one worked out for us. They haven't joined anyone. They're not able to join anyone, and Colombia is still not guaranteed. So we'll see where we end up. I think we're good, but only one way to find out. So just walk into Panama. Good God, you're slow. Whoa, you're slow. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Whew, there we go. And peace deal. Huzzah! We'll simply annex Panama, take all the screening ships. That actually makes world tension go down. Sweet. Navy. Bigger. Yes. Bigger Navy. Huzzah. Good. The next stop is going to be Colombia. And we can now press the button to incorporate Panama. Another core. Huzzah. They do actually have quite a few factories, which is nice. But that's about the extent of what I can make out of this country. All right. Let's hit Colombia. Hope they don't join the allies. That would be bad. I think we'll break through. Yeah, stats are much better on these units now. They actually have equipment. They have some experience. I have some doctrines. Just need to dislodge them from this, frankly, rather annoying little narrowness. All right, just stop the attack. Let them attack me, then counterattack, and then attack again. Yes. Head to Bogota. I'm gonna stop doing focuses as well as soon as I get the special forces, because I need a lot of... Am I gonna need a lot of political power? Maybe. We'll see. I need war support. I need stability. That is definitely something I do need. I need to get to Bogota before they're able to reinforce the area. Oh, God, no. They managed to reinforce Bogota. I hate it when they do that. All right, that is Bogota, and it's over. I'll take their fleet, such as it is. We'll simply puppet them and just take their resources, take their factories, submit demands, confirm, and exit. We're done. And we're going to line up on Ecuador. All right, let's take these guys. I hope they did join the Allies. I guess we're going to find out. Honestly, I could just overrun them. Probably. In hindsight, I probably should have waited until everyone was actually in position at the border. Oh, I need to call these guys in as well. Yeah, that makes sense. I could justify on Peru next. Do they have any resources? I could justify on the Peruvians to take them out next. I have the fleet to do it. To naval invade near Lima. You know what? Why not? Why shouldn't I take out Peru and Venezuela? Maybe I should take out Venezuela first. Yes. Yes, after all, why shouldn't I take out Venezuela? And Peru. Yes, I can do both. I can do both. Not entirely sure what to do after this, though. These are both fascist countries that I don't yeah, there we go. Let's just puppet them. There's no point in taking anything. I don't get cores on the area. There's just no point to it. Get resources, submit demands, confirm, and exit. So there's no point in going for Brazil. I can't get to them. I can't reliably kill them off quickly enough. Might be able to get to Chile, but they are democratic. It is getting tricky. They might join the Allies, and I'm still in no way, shape, or form capable of fighting the Allies. I may, if I save up some political power, might be able to go up to war economy and service by requirement, giving me more manpower and a solid enough economy. But I'm running out of people to kill. I could get Peru after that, Bolivia, that are non-aligned, unlikely to join the Allies. And then Paraguay, because they're just a global pariah. They're just really difficult to capitulate. But then I've kind of run out of options, and the only option I see for myself at that point is sending volunteers to all of the individual Axis countries to help them beat the Soviets. Same deal with Japan, send them volunteers to help them beat the Chinese, so that these guys, by their powers combined, can help me eventually take down America. Because I don't see a way forward other than that. Alright, that's the end of Venezuela. Has declared war. If they join the Allies, once again, cheeks will be clenched tightly. We're about to find out. We're gonna hit them with the naval... Oh, did I do it again? I did do it again. I forgot to put the fleet in position. Not joining the Allies, though. Wait, oh, no, it's just a naval blockade. That sees us take the capital pretty much instantly. Sweet. Venezuela's pretty much dead. Just need to get to Maracaibo, I think. And just get the mountaineers grouped up. A little jaunt through these mountains and jungles, and we'll be there. And that's Venezuela. I'll take the ships, I'll puppet them, and I'll take all of their industry and resources. That's it. Confirm and exit. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna start planning naval invasions up here. We're gonna go from the Galapagos Islands, and we're gonna hit Lima, a tile next to Lima with mountaineers. Alright, the US just joined the Allies. That's it now. I think I can get Peru. Probably nothing else besides maybe Bolivia, because they are non-aligned. Maybe Bolivia, but any democratic nation at this point is essentially going to go straight into the Allies. All right, we're good to go. Declare the war. Not calling any allies in. For the love of God, I hope they don't join the Allies. I would cry if they did. How's this looking? Are we going to do the decapitation strike on Lima? I think we will. Yeah, it looks like. All right, good. That is... basically Peru seized by the I was going to say the proverbial balls, but it's quite literally gotten by the balls now. All right, spread out, funnel troops south, and get going. Oh, they've retaken Lima because I'm an idiot. All right, that is them entirely cut in half. 12 divisions south, 12 divisions north. That should be sufficient to make our move here. I have to give it to them. These are some tough bastards. I'm gonna have to take probably everything up to the last victory point down there. But it doesn't matter. We got them. We got them. Nobody else got involved, so that's an immediate win for us. Anyway, there we go. Peru falls. We'll take the Peruvian Navy, which isn't much. We'll puppet them. Stack, submit, and confirm and exit ends us here. We also have a war goal generating there, so we might just go for that. We have built another member of the coalition. Okay, Germany is journeying all over the Soviet Union, so I am going to send them help just as soon as I finish this last war, guys. I swear, last war. All right, let's hopefully kill Bolivia, hopefully. Call Peru in, there we go. And I pray to God, or anyone else who's listening, that they don't join the Allies now. This would be bad. I am tempted to justify on Paraguay as well. Because, you know, what if they'll let me in? Oh, there we go. Another puppet, another member of the coalition of the unwilling. Do I really go for Paraguay? It will take another 125 days, though. And I'll have to fully overrun them. It's a giant pain in the ass to deal with them. I think we'll cancel that justification. Could I take these guys? I have more troops than them. I could probably take Argentina. I kind of want to try taking out Argentina. It's going to require a full commitment, and it slows down my plans of helping the Germans. Do I even want to help the Germans at this? Because there's nothing I can do against the Allies. Realistically, my plan of using volunteers, I don't think it's a good plan. I'm going to justify on these guys. They're not aligned. I don't think they're going to join the Allies. No, they're not instantly joining the Allies. At least I am not joining the Axis either. Yeah, Argentina's just not up to the task. At least that's another major economy to add to our mighty league of... no, our coalition of the unwilling. Yeah, if they didn't want to be conquered, why are they so conquest shaped, right? So I'm working on air mostly as a side project. I don't think I'll ever get an airplane off the ground. It just... starting situation is not really ideal for any development of an air force. Yeah, this takes care of the Argentine military at 99%. Is this going to be 100? No! Are they? Wait. Yes! Right, they take another. You know, I'll give that to Bolivia because they've earned it. And we'll just puppet the rest. Oh, I'll take the fleet though. And then we'll puppet this weird chunk down south. And we're back. Apparently we ran out of disk space and I didn't notice. So peace deal. I just decided to create this weird Welsh bit in the south. Argentina over here, and I've given Formosa to Bolivia because I thought it would be funny. Gotta line some troops up on Paraguay. I'm thinking I'll just bully them next. They're not likely to join anyone. And in the meanwhile, I was panning over to Germany, doing a whole explanation on why I don't join the Axis. And I noticed they're getting their teeth kicked in. And the reason I haven't joined the Axis and I don't join the Axis, if I can at all avoid it as a Latin American country, is the moment I join the Axis, even if I turn off all the supply in my territory, in my puppets territory, they will send dozens and dozens of divisions over to stand on that US border and these colonial borders, and it is just completely detrimental to the war effort, and they will inevitably collapse. Having said that, they are already busy collapsing all on their own, as we can very clearly see. Well, it is what it is. I'm sending them Lend-Lease. I'm sending them 4 volunteers now just to see if I can do something here. I doubt it. All right, I have 4 divisions here. What can they do? You get over there, and I guess we're going to try a fight back of sorts. Well, I've done my duty. Everywhere I go, just new naval invasions pop up. I don't know why. Is it the Allies being much stronger, or the Axis just being incredibly weak? But this is just the result every time. The Soviets absolutely steamroll the Eastern Front, and then just Allied naval invasion after naval invasion. I've been able to clean it up a little bit, got a nice little encirclement there, but then I had to rush troops here to, get the inevitable naval invasion of Italy dealt with. Now there's a naval invasion up there. There's just nothing I can do with 4 divisions. I'm just gonna go to war with Paraguay before the war goal expires. Yeah, I'm just gonna get myself another feather in my cap. All right, that's another one. It would be fun. I'm just gonna give this to Bolivia as well. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna puppet Paraguay. Oh, it's a beautiful looking Bolivia. Maybe I can take a slice of Chile off them as well. Oh, I'd love that. Unfortunately, Chile are gonna join the Allies any minute now. They've gone to war with Japan and the Axis, so they always join. Well, I guess we're gonna go for the Dominican Republic, and that will be the last realistic place I can fight anyone, really. Now, while I'm waiting for that other justification, what happens if I send some volunteers to China? And I'll be real, actual physical progress can be made in China. I am wherever the infantry or the mountaineers go, they just completely shit all over whatever the locals have, for the most part. So we're gonna finish this little pocket, give Japan a little bit of a breather. I give them more than a little bit of a breather. I've pushed them all the way from Kaifeng to Yan'an and Xi'an. I'm about to leave them though, which is a shame. If I could just get a coordinated push from Changsha and Zhengzhou, I could just cut off so much of Chinese troops. Alright, let's just declare this war. They shouldn't join anyone. If they do, I'll be very upset. Oh yeah, here's the problem. They've got roughly 1 billion divisions all over the place. Yeah, this isn't happening. They got like so many dug-in divisions here. It's gonna be very, very, very hard for me to dislodge them. Some of my naval invasions are just not departing either, which is confusing. Alright, I'll be able to take the port anyway. Dominican Republic, thank you very much for playing. Another for the coalition of the unwilling. 1943 and it's just total, absolutely total collapse in Europe. I don't know what they did to the German AI, but it is so shit these days. It's a shame. I don't even want to look at that. Alright, let's give China, or yeah, Wang Jingwei, a little bit of a hand. Send them volunteers back. See if we can at least do something in China. Oh yeah, we've just gone through China like a knife through butter. That entire thing here in the center-ish has been encircled. We'll take Wuhan. Let's try to take... instantly unencircled because the Japanese couldn't redeploy their troops to save their damn lives. Anyway, no! What the hell are you guys doing? I am giving you a win on a gold platter. And you're throwing it. You're throwing the game. You're just throwing the game right now, and I don't know why you're doing this to me. Don't know why you're doing this to me. Is this some sort of joke? Is this some sick Japanese joke that I don't understand? Alright, we got him now. It's a little wider. Just gotta get these troops south. Infantry expert. Why don't you? Okay, cool. Japan should be able to handle this. Right? Oh, they've lost Wuhan again. Oh, it's the fall of Berlin. Huh, I think I've done it. Yeah, I've done it. I've enabled Japan to defeat China, and oh, the Soviets have gone to war. What? Why are the Soviets now at war? What? The Soviets are now at war with Japan as well. Oh, I know what triggered it. The Denmark thing. Do a quick, a cheesy little justification on the British here. To reclaim our birthright, if you will. And then we're gonna call it a day because I am not fighting the Allies on my own. I saw that. You have got to be shitting me. I've just won you the war in China. I just won you the war in China. I can't get my troops there to bail them out. We'll just declare war here. Not gonna call anyone in. Seize that. Has the US joined? No, I don't think they have. Germany's inviting me to their faction. Brother, there is no faction. There is no you know what? If I do that, you know what? I'll accept it. I'll join the Axis. I don't think I'll capitulate because I am a major in my own right now. Damn straight. It looks like the Axis has moved to Latin America. Hey, Vladivostok just fell. Yeah, you might want to worry about Tokyo first, though. Last little bit of land here. Declare war on the good old US of A, not calling any allies in. We're just gonna retake our Panama Canal. It is now ours. And that is it. That is all the war fighting we're really realistically going to be capable of. We are now an island nation surrounded by enemies. The Axis is still alive. It is still alive. But there's realistically no avenue for me to turn this into a win. I already down to 100,000 manpower with 24 divisions in the field and 6 elite units, let's call it. That's not an army. I am already on service by requirement. There just isn't enough manpower for me to go around. I could use my puppet divisions, but doing that, 1, they're terrible divisions. 2, it will very quickly give my puppets a lot of independence, allowing them to break away from me, which is not what I want. That's my last act. I'm gonna call Venezuela in. Might bite me in the ass, might not. Just to be able to wipe out this European stain, capitulate if we can, Brazil. And then we're gonna sit back, relax, and watch the fireworks because I'm not doing a thing more. I have no resources at my disposal. Everything I have is everything I'll ever have. Because there's no more steel, no more resources flowing my way. Everyone's basically embargoing me now. Oh, they all just got annexed anyway. Okay, so they all just ended up getting capitulated and just completely wiped out because I didn't actually join the war. This is considered a separate war, so I still have control of the Axis with some very weird goals here, which I'm not really into. We are still around. Vichy France is gone, like everyone else is gone, but we're still here. Japan is still clinging on by the barely. And the naval invasions have begun. This is gonna be my experience for the foreseeable future. Americans on my shoreline ready to die for the cause. It's been a bit of a slog, but at least we'll get Brazil out. And funnily enough, Chile has actually decided to join the Comintern despite being democratic, which is fine because I'm not at war with the Comintern. That at least means one fewer enemy. China is still... oh god. China is really putting up a fight despite Japan being long gone. Let's see, where is Japan? Is Japan in this list somewhere? Oh, Thailand is the last major. Yeah, Japan's dead, but they have like 300 divisions tucked away somewhere. Probably in you know, wherever. But these guys are they're not long for this world. So, okay, that's another faction essentially gone. I've run out of manpower. And I can't go to all adult serve. I simply have no more men to throw at this problem. I have a nice collection of Brazilian generals there. Shame it's not going to be enough. Just keep going. Joinville, get to Florianopolis, and then push right on through the Porto Alegre. That should be enough. Please tell me that kills the Brazil. It does. It does kill the Brazil. Oh. Oh, that's a messy stain. Oh, that is a messy stain. Don't like that. I suppose what I could just do is shore up on the ports and throw my mountaineers at all of these various problems that still exist in the hopes of smashing what remains on the continent. We'll quickly clean up, consolidate the continent, and then go and have fun. And that concludes our little rumble in the jungle. We've had fun as the Central American Empire. El Salvador grown from a little sliver of nothing to dominate Latin America, except for this bit that apparently has been naval invaded. Oops. And Chile, who I've, you know, their Comintern, I'm not touching that. And Uruguay. So we fought hard, but options are simply too limited. We have no more manpower. All the manpower that we do have is going straight into garrisons, and even that's not enough. I'm going to have to demobilize parts of the military. All in all, a fun little run, but eventually you have no real chance, no realistic opportunities or possibilities to take out the US. If Germany lived longer, I might have been able to help them beat the Soviets, though I doubt it. Same with Japan. If they had oh my god. If they had just lasted a little bit longer, I might have been able to make something happen there, but no, both of these guys just fold like wet tissue paper, and we just don't have the resources, not in terms of manpower or actual resources. As the world starts embargoing us and, you know, being unavailable for trade due to being in the Allies, there isn't enough steel on this entire continent. It is all in the US and Canada. It's a joke. Hope you guys have enjoyed my little look at El Salvador. Maximiliano Hernandez Martinez does have quite a legacy to his name. If you want to see more of these A to Z, let me know, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.